In this video, we'll review how to look at remittance codes to learn why a claim or service line was paid differently than it was billed. Remittance codes define reasons for a payer's adjudication decisions and are sent back on the ERA or EOB. Remittance codes help you easily identify required actions and can be configured to perform those actions automatically within CollaborateMD. Users with the code's permission are able to add or configure remittance codes within your local list. Let's get started. Navigate to the Customer Setup section, click Codes, then select Remittance. There are two types of remittance codes you can create: Remark and Adjustment Reason Codes. Adjustment Reason Codes are used by the payer to explain the action they took with the charge, like why the balance is due to the patient, or why they adjusted your billed amount. Adjustment Reason Codes will also include a group code based on how the payer is using the code, such as CO or PR. Remark codes can provide additional explanations for an adjustment reason code, or can provide an informational message related to the claim, such as the healthcare policy coverage is primary, or the procedure is only covered if an associated service is also rendered. There are two different ways to add a remittance code to your local code list: manually or through our master list. Adding codes from the master list will save you time, as it already contains a full list of codes and descriptions. To add a code from the master list, click Add from one of the master list buttons, search for the code you would like to add, and place a check next to the codes. Clicking Add will add the selected codes to your local list. Find and edit these codes by clicking the Show All button or locating them in the search field. To manually enter a remittance code, begin by clicking the New Remittance Code button, then enter the code and select the type. The Informational Level dropdown tells the software how to display this code after posting the payment. Let's say a payer sends this code back on an ERA or EOB. Do you want the code to provide general information? Is it a warning that requires review? Or is it an error that represents a denial or rejection? You get to decide. The next two checkboxes are used if you would like to include this code in your denial or adjustment reason reports. These two reports allow you to quickly track and view the codes being sent back from your payers, allowing you to improve workflows. Add a memo line by placing a check in the box to accompany this code if it's sent out on a statement or included in the patient activity screen. Our software is smart enough to automate your workflow based on the remittance codes sent back by the payer. Instead of manually updating your claims, automate actions for specific codes and let the system take care of the rest. To set up an action, navigate to the side panel, click Add, and configure the three drop-down boxes. The Action Category drop-down menu is used to define if the action should be applied based on the payer type or adjustment group. Let's walk through setting up an action for a payer type. Use the Action Type drop-down menu to select the specific payer type. For example, if we select Medicare, this action will apply to any payer categorized as Medicare who sends back this remittance code. Now, let's change it to an adjustment group. Use the Action Type drop-down to select a group code. For example, if we select PR, Patient Responsibility, the action will only be applied if the payer groups this remittance code with PR. The Action drop-down is where you define the automated action based on the selections above. For example, should the charge be placed on hold, written off, or due to the patient? Now, anytime a remittance code is received that meets these selections, the system will apply the action so you don't have to. If needed, you can apply more than one action to a remittance code to account for multiple scenarios. Now that you know the power of remittance codes, save yourself some time and configure actions today. For step-by-step directions, FAQs, and other how-to videos on the Codes section, visit our Knowledge Center at help.collaboratemd.com. Thanks for watching.